Today, I've decided to show you one of my sketchbooks. I'm proud of it, which is a rare thing for me. I often come back to this sketchbook in search of ideas and inspiration. Artists usually start the review with the first sketchbook, and I can understand why. But I've chosen another way. I will show you sketchbook where gathered the majority of my original characters. This will be an introduction to my style, my life, and my way of thinking. So please pay respect to my way of seeing things. And enough for this introduction, let's start. I like to make some kind of a collage on the front and back pages of Sketchbook, so it will reflect more of my personality and won't be some random stock image. There are some of my memories gathered on this cover, like cinema tickets, my stickers, magazine pages, and duct tape. It's very personal. I've used markers and liner for most of these pictures. First page is a family portrait. You can see me standing in the middle and holding my cat Boys. Behind me is hiding a dolphin. He's a narcissistic maniac. Soon you'll get to know him. On my right is my buddy Dragon. He doesn't usually wear glasses. He puts them only on special occasions, such as the front page of this sketchbook. And last but not least is Misha the bear. Though you can only see part of his face, he's playing a very important role here. He's taking this picture on camera. That's why he's standing so close that you can't entirely see him. In the bottom right corner you see my signature and year. Sometimes you'll see a month. It wasn't always like that. To tell the truth, it's very difficult for me to organize my drawings and sketchbooks. But I know that such small detail as the date or signature contain bigger meaning when time passes. Finally, we're done with the first page. Moving on. And here is the before-mentioned dolphin. So one day Dolphin by the name of Pena came to me and suggested being friends. Oh, no way that had happened. He said that I'm going to be his forever manager because he got flippers and can't live normal social media life. Since then, I'm helping him on Instagram and with other social media. This page has short facts about his life. He loves pink color, has a huge collection of sunglasses, and graduated School of Twerk with highest grades. Of course he cheated during final exams, but that's a top secret. He has lots of friends, but his best friends are Misha the bear and Uta the duck. I bet you're asking yourself, if he's so cool, why his hashtag is Pena the fool? Oh, that's because he's too shy to call himself cool. And because it's obvious that he's the coolest dolphin on earth. Third page, we're going. Here's everything simple. One day I'll make this meme as a proper illustration and not just sketch. Here's just an idea so I won't forget it. This picture shows how I confuse my cats by drawing them as two handsome boys. Remember that Pokemon Go thing everyone was obsessed with? I didn't play the game, but my friends did and spent a lot of time catching them all. This sketch illustrates the process of catching Pikachu, who was too naive to leave his hideout. Dinner time. There is no better time like dinner time. I'm going to make a postcard with this image, so I've made this sketch to understand what colors should I use for final version. Actually, it's the main purpose of sketchbooks. To draw down your ideas, live sketches, and draft drawings. It shouldn't be all glossy and super finished. So no worries if your sketchbook looks like this. It's totally okay. When I got sick, my cats started healing me. They also were doing all the cleaning and cooking. You can see one of them bringing me tea with apples, and honestly, I've no idea what's on that cute plate. Penny is lying by my side. You'll think he's going to comfort me. No, he's pretending to be sick to eat more cookies. This one might be interesting because I've made two illustrations of the same idea. This is my ode to manga flavored tea. I can't describe in words what I felt when I tried it for the first time. That's why I've decided to illustrate my feelings. I'm swimming in manga tea on the manga color tube with ducks. On the right, you see the cup with a never-ending flow of tea. Second version of this idea is more meditative. You see me at the bottom of the picture with the cup of tea and juicy bubble describing my feelings. I'm floating around fresh manga. As you can see, this version is more colorful. Though I like both of drawings, this one has much more potential, I think. I like this juicy line, it looks like bubble gum. Manga is so fresh that I want to eat it. That's how every commercial works. If you've missed Pena, here he is again, now with the pack of seagulls. Why on earth they are following him? Honestly, no one knows. But some people say that Pena has a very strong leadership skills. He sees flock of birds, he leads them. Also, he's a brilliant imitator of voices. So when he's flying with seagulls, he's screaming like them. Now you've got full picture. I tried to catch on paper another memory, a late evening walk in park. The final version supposed to be in watercolor. I've tried to capture colors of winter evening and how white snow reflects them. Also, I tried to use traditional techniques because everything is serious here. Dreamy mood equals realistic style of drawing. Anyway, that's how it works in my mind. You've guessed it, Pena the rock star and his friend Uta the duck on the electric guitar. He's on stage, that's why you see his name glittering on the background. He is doing famous Chuck Berry duck walk, but he claims that he invented it first. He wasn't famous enough to enter the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What a legend missed and undiscovered. He has just reminded me that I have to promote his Instagram, so go follow him, and also like this video and subscribe, because there will be more of Pena adventures on this channel as well. And now back to the review. Typical late winter weather. When you see from your window beautiful snow and peaceful evening, you decide to go for a walk. You go outside and run into the middle of the storm. That's why I prefer cozy blanket and hot chocolate to all these crazy outdoors experiences. Behind my back, through the window, you see flying trees and the bravest ones who had courage to keep going. This picture is also waiting to be redrawn. Housewife in sucks. That phrase haunts me from the day I've started living by myself. Now I'm working on a project with the same name. It's gonna be comic serious. Nevertheless, typical cooking cleaning mode. The time when Zen is reached and you concentrate on everything and nothing at the same time. This mode doesn't last too long, but the results are quite productive. Moving on. And the last picture of this part of the review. Spring metamorphosis. If you remember the song called Metamorphosis by Hilary Duff, have a mental high five. I was listening to this song while drawing this strip. All stages from winter to spring blossoms. Only beautiful flowers worth leaving your winter den. I've made 2 versions of this picture, and if you're patient enough, wait for the next part of my sketchbook review to see the second illustration of Spring Metamorphosis. For now, thanks for spending your time with me. I had fun refreshing some of my memories, and now I have inspiration to make new drawings. Hope to see you in my next videos.